first book back in 2000, and being a mother, I just felt that I had grown up a bit, and the young adult book didn't really appeal to me anymore. So I thought I would write an adult book and tell the stories I couldn't tell in that young adult book. So it's completely rewritten from start to finish, and it's got some pretty wild chapters in there. Kim Fowley's sex education class. That's a good one. Okay, does anyone have any questions at all? Yeah.
I know you're playing in August at Costa Mesa on a bill with Joan Jett.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be 2 separate sets, or will you play anything together? Or?
Well, right now it's 2 separate sets. Yeah, that's the Pacific Amphitheater.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yes. Yeah. Just going to have a whole lot of fun. Yeah. Yes.
And San Diego?
Hopefully. They just started booking stuff right now. But I really love the Runaways music, and you know, Joan, she's warming up to it quite a bit, and but you know, maybe we'll end up doing Dead End Justice together. I don't know. Hi.
Hi. Does Jake get to sit in on some of your?
Jake is part of my band,
Okay.
and he's a ripping guitar player. So good to see you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking very forward to this. Actually gonna have Jake do one of his own songs because he's just a hit songwriter, this kid. And in fact, Dakota Fanning's manager is now managing him. So he's really a star in the rock. Anyone else?
What is your best memory with Runaways?
Best memory would have to be Japan. After all the hell the guys put us through here in the United States of America. Going to Japan was really, it was like we made it, you know, and we had a lot of fun.
How long was it?
I think we were there about 2 months, almost, yeah. Yes?
What's your favorite scene in the movie?
I have to think when Kristen kisses Dakota. Artfully done. Artfully done. Yes, it's a good scene. I think you guys will like the movie. Anyone else? Come on. Yes, darling.
What was it like to see the movie and relive that experience?
Gosh. Well, you know, they took a lot of poetic license. So my first initial thought was, well, it didn't happen like that. Wait a minute, I won that talent show. But it's so well done, and Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning are just superb. And I have to take my hat off to Kristen because I really was unaware of her work except for Panic Room. And I hadn't seen any of the Twilight stuff, but Kristen, this is the best thing she's done. I've seen her stuff since, but it's the best thing she's ever done, and I think that was a huge responsibility for her, and she pulled it off. I really don't think anyone could have done a better job. And Dakota, of course, is Dakota Fanning. She can do anything. She's superb. It's but that kiss is worth the price of admission. Yes.
How did you decide on the soundtrack, the selection?
That really was not, that had nothing to do with me. That was Kenny Laguna and Joan and Art and Floria, Art Linson and Floria Sigismonte.
Cool they redid Dead End Justice.
What's that?
Cool that they redid Dead End Justice.
Yes, it was. And you know what was really fun was that Joan and I got to go in the studio after 30 some odd years, and it was as if time stood still. You know, we just had, the harmonies, we remembered everything. It just was bang, 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 and we just had a gas doing that. Yes. Hi. Good, honey.
On the track that Dakota did for the covers, were you singing in the background at all? Or was it
They might have snuck a little bit of, because I did all the scratch tracks. But sometimes I think I hear my voice, but I'm not sure. But I got to sit in the vocal booth with her during all of her performances. Yeah. Anyone else? Yes, Beth.
What is the Rush story? I keep hearing everybody talk about it. They ask you about what
Oh, Rush, them.
What is the Rush story, Cherie? I keep hearing everybody keeps talking about it.
Piss on his bald head till it scalds. The lead singer. And the boys there, and I call them boys because that's the way they acted. We were on the same record label, and we were opening for them at Cobo Hall, And all of them, they sabotaged our equipment. They were hiding behind Lita's amp, and they were all going to do like this, laughing, and then they started throwing papers on the stage during our performance. And I hit one of those pieces of paper when I jumped off the drum riser and slid to the end of the stage, and I was like, I was going to fall. The photographers were reaching up trying to grab me, and I caught myself right at the last minute, and I could have really been killed. Did I say I hate his voice? He's the most unattractive guy on the planet. But anyway, I'll have my day in the sun with him, and so will Joan. Is that it? Anybody else? Yes.
I wonder if you could say a few words about the sculpture you did for Sandy.
Oh, for Sandy West. Well, you know, any time her name is mentioned, it's just like a dagger through my heart, because she really deserved this, and I was really having a very tough time with the movie and the book because she wasn't here. And then Kenny from Kenny's Music Store in Dana Point called me and asked me to do a sculpture for her. So I spent 2 months working on a mermaid in Sandy's memory. And in a way that just, the first day of shooting, I was in Dana Point for the unveiling. So it was just kind of like everything had come full circle, and I felt that she really had given her blessing. So it was a lovely way to pay honor to Sandy. Is that it then? Shall we get to signing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Thank you, Cherie.